12 months apart, you did 4:29, and then you ran an hour and 10 minutes faster this year.
It is cool to see the progression of that. The biggest takeaway too was it made me realize how much I love doing this stuff.
Ethan came to us in December wanting to finally break his marathon PR of 3:36. He's a very committed athlete. He swims, lifts, runs, but he needed a real structure to unlock his potential. December 2025, we ran a 5K time trial and his time was a 23:06, which resulted in a 7:50 threshold pace.
The attention to detail of things and the knowledge that you have, just being able to give real answers that make sense and are scientifically backed. That's an aspect I didn't really anticipate coming in, but I love that you guys had that. It just made me more comfortable to commit. And it's easier to commit to the training when you know what you're doing is the right thing. And I always felt like you guys had the right plan in place for it.
He had 100% plan completion for almost 5 months straight. In March, he ran a half marathon and his time was a 1:35:28, which is down from a 1:51 PR before. Based upon that performance, we were able to get his threshold pace down from a 7:50 per mile to 7:08 per mile. He showed up every single week and trusted the process.
The fueling was perfect, A+. I didn't hit the wall at all. I was obviously extremely fatigued, but it wasn't like the bonking of you're starting to feel sorry. You're like, I don't want to do this or can't do this. None of that. I was able to fully exhaust myself, which is probably why I was in so much pain at the end. But that was one thing that I was very happy about was the previous 2 marathons. And obviously I'm very inexperienced, but the first 2, I hit the wall mile 18, 20, whatever. And then it was just a war to just finish it. But this was I was really able to push it.
So his goal race was the Flying Pig in Cincinnati in May 2026. It's known to be one of the hilliest and toughest courses in the country. And at mile 23, he hit a 6:40 pace. And he said it was the most fun he's ever had racing.
12 months apart, you did 4:29, and then you ran an hour and 10 minutes faster this year.
Yeah.
You'd be pretty happy about that.
Yeah, that's something that it is cool to see the progression of that. The biggest takeaway too was it made me realize how much I love doing this stuff. Kudos to you guys. You guys have been a huge help. I think it's finding the right person that's going to give you right information instead of just give you a cookie cutter thing. The attention to detail that is custom to what I need and what I want and is personalized to me. And so you can only know so much about a trainer or a coach based on what you see on social media or whatever it may be. Those are things that are just always concerns, I think. Yeah, I think we connected right away as far as this makes sense. This is exactly what I need from a coach and, what I want to game plan with.
I asked Ethan what he would say to someone who's motivated but on the fence about coaching. Here's what he said.
The biggest takeaway with the team is this gives you the certainty that you're doing the right thing and it gets you excited to run. Running marathons is a very long task. It takes a ton of commitment. If you don't have a game plan behind what you're doing, it's hard to commit. You guys have such a well thought out plan and you have so many good resources and you're doing it the right way.
It's important to note as well, his 3:36 marathon PR was at Chicago, a much easier course last fall. So he was able to set a PR on a harder course after 5 months of training. A lot of times he said to himself he's just scratching the surface, and it's so exciting to see him realize more and more of his potential. He's already thinking about Boston and even considering an Ironman, but we're gonna work with him to get him there. Let's go. If you're a runner who knows you have more in the tank, but you can't figure out how to get there, message me and we'll set up a call.